Here are 3 easy vegan meals. First will be my go-to salad wrap, which is just an easy, quick lunch. Second is another quick lunch or dinner in just my go-to pasta. And third is an easy but nutritious tomato soup. Let's make the salad wrap. You will need your favorite type of tortilla, and then we'll spread some hummus over it and buy a bagged salad. Now I like kind of a Swedish bagged salad, and you can choose kind of the type of dressing that you want, whether it's the one in the bag or another type of dressing. And then I like the salty toppings. So it can be anything from just a salad topper or some dried edamame or even some homemade, chickpeas that you have also cooked on your own. So make it what you want. It's super simple and delicious. Let's heat up that tortilla. Okay, so let's go ahead and put it together. You'll want to take your hummus, spread it over your tortilla. This is what gives it more flavor, more depth, a little bit more protein. Now let's add the salad on top. So open up that salad. And then the salad came with some seasonings already, so I'm going to use some of those while I'm at it. Add my favorite, which is this salad topper from Walmart. Let's add some more chickpeas. Again, just any type of toppings you want. And then here's the dressing. Just enough, this is a balsamic dressing, but just enough to give it a little bit more flavor. Not too much. Now wrap it up like a taco and enjoy. The goal here is you want a good mix of sweet and salty. The hummus is salty, and the salad dressing is usually sweet, and so it's fun to mix around with flavors. All right, now my kids are hungry, so let's make some pasta for them. You will need pasta. I like to use the red lentil pasta so the kids get a little bit more protein. And then we're going to make Parmesan cheese with almond flour. This is almond flour, a little bit of nutritional yeast, salt, garlic powder, and onion powder. Let's first make the pasta. Now, before we went plant-based, an easy go-to meal for my kids was just some pasta and Parmesan cheese. So this is my replacement. It doesn't taste exactly like it, but it's close enough that my kids will eat it. And again, I love this pasta because it's the red lentil pasta, so they're getting a good amount of beans in their pasta. And remember, bean pasta boils faster and it can get mushy, so just keep an eye on it. And make sure to add some salt to your pasta. It makes it cook faster and it gives it a little bit more flavor. So that's gonna boil and we'll put together the Parmesan cheese. All right, it's 1 cup almond flour. This is what makes it look like Parmesan cheese. 1 teaspoon garlic powder, 1 teaspoon onion powder, and 1 teaspoon salt, 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast. Then we'll mix all of that together, and that is your Parmesan cheese. Pasta's done, let's rinse and drain it. And since I added a lot of salt, we'll want to rinse out some of that. Pasta's done, I have my Parmesan cheese, and here's the cool part. Because it's not real Parmesan cheese, even though this is hot, I can add it right away and I don't have to worry about it melting. So I'm not going to add the whole thing, I'm gonna save the rest for another recipe, but I'll add about half since I did 2 boxes. And you can see, my kids are gonna be excited.
Ooh, yay, pasta.
Just an easy Parmesan cheese pasta. It's packed with protein from the red lentils as well as the almond flour. I serve it up with some cucumbers or other fresh chopped vegetables, and it's easy, it's great, it's perfect for school lunches. I mean, I could go on and on, but let's go on to the next meal. Let's make a quick and nutritious tomato soup. For the creamy tomato soup, you'll need some crushed tomatoes, some chickpeas to make it creamy. And then the flavor comes from the garlic and the onion. I also love to add a little bit of basil, and then just a dash of balsamic vinegar and maple syrup. And then at the end, I like to have something to dip it in, so I bought a whole wheat baguette at the store. I very roughly chopped my onion and chopped my garlic. I mean, super rough. Because it doesn't matter how fine it is, I'm just going to put it in the blender. I just want to right now get some flavor out of it. I want them to brown so it adds more flavor to the dish. And again, instead of sauteing with oil, I saute with water. See how the pan is starting to brown? That's what I want. And so I want to capture all that flavor. So I'll put in more water. Yes. And then all the onions are gonna be so flavorful. Isn't the smell of onions cooking the best? It smells so good. Garlic and onions. Oh, if you just walked into my house right now, you would understand. Let's add the crushed tomatoes, and I've already opened that can. Mix that around. And then we'll add a can of rinsed and drained chickpeas. Just get it to the point till everything is warm, and then we'll put it in the blender. This is the hardest part, but now we put the sauce mixture into the blender. Here we go. Ooh. Didn't spill. I feel like a winner. Okay, let's blend it up. I'm now going to add 1 cup of water to thin this out a little bit. So 1 cup of water and then 1 teaspoon of salt. We'll mix it up again. Now I'll add just a dash of some balsamic vinegar. To balance out the acidity of the tomatoes and the vinegar, I'm gonna add a little bit of maple syrup. Mix that together. Let's add it back to the pan and heat it up. And here you go. Easy basil tomato soup. You can find these recipes and many more in our meal plans, so check them out. And also make sure to sign up for a free 1 week of vegan plant-based meals. And we'll send that directly to your email when you click on the link below.
Thank you.
You're welcome.